we will see the components of the expert system. We have seen expert system which is responsible for answering user query in an interactive way. So the components of expert system are knowledge base, inference engine and user interface. We can see in the diagram that the user is interacting with the expert system, and the expert system is responsible for answering the query by using the expert system components, that is knowledge base, inference engine and the user interface. So starting with knowledge base. Now, as its name implies, it is knowledge base, means it contains the knowledge. So how? It contains the domain specific and high quality knowledge. We have already seen domain specific knowledge is a major requirement so that the user can get the exact answer for his query. So knowledge base contains the domain specific and high quality knowledge. Knowledge is generally required to exhibit the intelligence. The success of any expert system majorly depends upon the collection of highly accurate and precise knowledge, because when any user is asking the query, the expectation is that the particular user should receive exact accurate answer for that query, and that's why the success and the accuracy of the expert system depends on the collection of the accurate and precise knowledge. So knowledge means what? So in short, knowledge is nothing but the information which is having meaning. Means we are having the raw data, then that raw data is having meaning, then that is called as a knowledge. So the data is collection of facts. The information that is organized as data and facts about the task domain. So the data, information and past experience combine together to form the knowledge. Means knowledge is nothing but collection of data, that is the meaningful data. That meaningful data is called as information, and the past experience. All that comes under knowledge. So there are basically components of knowledge base. The knowledge base of expert system stores both factual and heuristic knowledge. So what is factual knowledge? Factual knowledge is information which is accepted by the knowledge engineers and scholars in the task domain. As we have said that the particular information should be domain specific, so the factual knowledge is the information. That information is accepted by the engineers and scholars of that particular task domain. That is the factual knowledge. And the heuristic knowledge, it is about accurate judgment, practice, evaluation and guessing. Then that is called as a heuristic knowledge. Then the next component, that is the inference engine. So use of efficient procedure and rules by the inference engine is essential. Why? The efficient procedures and rules are necessary so that we can have the correct and flawless solution. So in case of knowledge based expert system, the inference engine requires and acquires and manipulates the knowledge, and that knowledge comes from knowledge base so that we can give a particular solution. So in case of rule based expert system, it applies the rules repeatedly to the facts which are obtained from earlier rule application, that is the past experience. It adds new knowledge into the knowledge base if it is required. It resolves the rules conflict when multiple rules are applicable to any particular case. So the inference engine actually uses two strategies, that is the forward chaining and the backward chaining. So what is forward chaining? In short, it is the strategy of expert system to answer the question what can happen next. Means inference engine follows this chain of conditions which gives the outcome that what will be the next prediction. Like share market, we can take the example of share market. That time forward chaining is there. The next is the backward chaining. So in this strategy, the expert system finds the answers to the question why this happened. Means they are trying to diagnose why it is happening. So these are the two strategies that are used by the inference engine. Then the user interface. The user interface provides the interaction between user of expert system and expert system itself. So it is an interaction or mediator in between the user and the system. So it is generally natural language processing which is used by the user who is well versed in the task domain. The user of expert system need not be necessarily expert in artificial intelligence. Yes, it is not necessary that the user should be able or expert in the AI, artificial intelligence. Only the need is that he should ask the question and our system should be capable enough to answer. So it explains how the expert system arrived at particular recommendation. The explanation may appear in the following forms, that is the natural language is displayed on the screen, verbal narrations in the natural language, and the listing of rule numbers displayed on the particular screen. So these are the components of the expert system. Now the user requirement, that is the user interface requirement, are what? Requirements of efficient expert system user interface. So it should help the users to accomplish their goals in shortest possible way. Means in minimum time they should get the answer. It should be designed to work for users existing as well as the desired work practices. Its technology should be adaptable to user requirements because it should be user friendly, then only our expert system will be successful. And it should make efficient use of user input, what particular user is asking. So the system or the user interface should be able that he should take the efficient use or benefit of particular user's query so that it can be the knowledge to another query. So these are the requirements of the efficient expert system user interface. So in this section we have studied the components of expert system. In our next section we will see the development of expert system. Thank you.